See how loose these are? They're not supposed to be loose like that. And you can see, looks like this crank was beat, just beat to shit, because on either side of each of the dowel pin holes, you can see stress and actual, ovaling. And that kind of matches some of the other damage around the crank, the flywheel, or not the flywheel, the housing. It's almost as if something got caught because there's damage around the outside here, and you can see the damage there. So it's like something got caught inside the torque or the drive, between the drive plate and the case, and fuck shit up. Because you can see here, come on, focus, you bastard. Come on. You can see, sorry about the shit camera work. You can see the damage there, and these holes, these are actually ovaled out. You can see how much these move. That bothers me. Because getting this drive plate back on here is very difficult. Very, very difficult. I'm going to have to buy a puller to get that off, because I got to set the lash back for the crank with the shims and the bearing on, and tightened but not necessarily torqued, just so that we can get the set the lash. But to do that, I've got to get it on and off and on and off and on and off, so I'm going to need a crank puller. I've got a crank puller that goes on here or here, but that, I don't think that's a good idea, because this is just thin metal. I need a crank puller that will thread into here and then push in the center and pull out on this part and not pull out on the rest. So I'm gonna have to look online and see what they have. Drive plate, and you can see the amount of wiggle that's in these, and you can see where these pins have bashed back and forth. You can see where the metal of the end of the crank has actually pushed out, and it's bulged up here and indented itself into the drive plate. You can see there's a good one. I can stop shaking and get this in focus. So I'm gonna do my best. I think this is out of round, and I think this is out of round because it's not fitting on properly. It's getting just to the end of the chamfer here, and then it's stopping. So I need an inordinate amount of force to actually get it on there, and to me that doesn't seem right. I think, and I'm gonna end up scoring it this way, and then the oil ring that sits in here won't be able to do its job because it'll have, grooves like these running on this side of the oil ring and to that side of the oil ring. So I'm going to sand and grind and little bit, test fit, little bit, test fit, and see if I can't get this dry plate on here with less torque. I had the air gun out earlier, and I had tried to get it on, and it would not go on with the air gun. And the air gun is, plenty bloody strong, and it shouldn't need that much force just to get it on and seat it. I understand that, yes, it's 300 and whatever foot-pounds to do the final torque on it, but that's when it's seated, not when you're trying to get it in. It should go on a lot easier than that. So he doesn't want to go with new, so I'm going to do the best I can with what I have. The pins, when they move back and forth, bulged out the metal on either side of the hole, and so you can see, right? And you can see that the heat stresses. So I'm worried that that's going to cause them to blow out completely. I've seen online where you can get a dowel pin drilling kit, and you can re-drill. It's for an 8-pin kit, which makes a whole lot more sense because 8 pins is going to be way stronger than 4. But what I could do with that kit is I could move it, the 30 degrees or whatever, and drill the 4 new pinholes in here. But that still would mean that these holes, being ovaled, wouldn't, they'd still be loose on this end. Not loose on this end anymore, at least, but he doesn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not good enough to, although the kit looks like it is meant for the home guy, get the proper drill bit and put the template on, and then the holes are there already for you to drill. So we could go that route, but personally, if this was my engine, I would be buying a new crank, and I would be buying a new plate and new dowel pins. But he doesn't want to do that. So we're going to do the best we can.